Okay, it's 7 o'clock. Please stand with me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Amen. Excuse me. Roll call. Barlow, absent. Jaeger.
Jaeger here.
Macredo.
Here.
And Scheffler.
Here.
Okay, now we need a motion to elect the chairperson for the meeting in the absence of the supervisor Barlow.
I nominate John Macredo.
I second it.
Thank you, guys.
Who's that?
John, yeah, Neil's first and I second John.
Okay, all in favor? Oh, we need roll call. Barlow, absent. Jaeger.
Yes.
Macredo.
Here.
Scheffler.
Yep.
Okay, motion carries.
All righty. Public comment?
Just send it on the ground.
Public comment. I've got it.
Just a quick one.
What?
Go ahead.
Okay, is this on? Is this on?
No.
Or no? Sorry. Yeah, it's on. I just want to thank you again for serving all of you for the township. It really, seeing a responsible local government is wonderful. And also, thanks to Deb and to Jim Condon for everything you do.
Thank you. Next is annual.
Daniel Lower, Mchenry, Illinois. First of all, I want to thank the new board for their generosity and their thoughtfulness of approving and changing the charge for the senior bus program. That, when it got raised from $2 to $5, that technically or legally was supposed to go to the electors for their approval. It never went. People, I feel, were overcharged $3 a ride for, I think that was over a year. So I would like very much if you took into consideration putting this on the agenda for next month and consider some type of a refund or maybe an adjustment where they get so many rides or whatever. But something should be done. It was an illegal charge. It should be corrected. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Any other public comment? None being heard, we'll move on to the agenda. Approval of the minutes, the August 12th, 2021 meeting, discussion of possible action.
First, we need a motion.
I thought we'd read the minutes first.
You need that, no, you need a motion.
Okay. A motion to approve the minutes for the August 12th, 2021 meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, let's do this. Deb, I don't have a copy of the minutes. I know they were in the email. But I didn't see anything that I wanted to agree with.
I approve.
Okay, we approve the
Then you
minutes.
just do a roll call.
Yeah, roll call.
Yes.
You?
Yes.
Yes.
Motion carries.
I don't know who reads the receipts for the town fund. Motion for the approval of the receipts and bills for the town fund.
That would be Neil.
For the town fund, we, the undersigned members of Mchenry Township Board of Trustees, certify on this 9th day of September 2021 examined and audited amounts due for the items specified and the claims attached, and hereby authorize payments of the same. Total reimbursements to be approved, $694.04. Total bills to be approved, $24,863.21. Total bills paid prior to audit, $32,358.73. Total to be approved is $57,915.98. Total receipts are $10,299.70. And make a motion to accept the receipts and pay the bills for the town fund.
Second.
I'll approve them. I just have one question. I already discussed it with Debbie, I just want to make sure we're all aware of it. When I was going through the bills, I found two exact bills. There were the town fund and the general road fund. And I understand the bill's supposed to be split. I'm just wondering why we don't write one check.
We're not allowed to. It's two different funds, two different entities.
Okay, just call it up. Then everybody else know. A motion to approve the bills, we already approved them,
We
correct?
already got that. You got to do a roll call.
Roll call. Neil?
Yes.
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 Motion carries.
Motion carries. I need a motion to approve the receipts and bills for the general road and bridge fund. Discussion and possible action.
We, the undersigned members of the Mchenry Township Board of Trustees, certify that we have this 9th day of September 2021 examined and audited amounts due for the items specified in claims attached and hereby authorized payments of the same. Total reimbursements to be approved, 0. Total bills to be approved, 37,920.71. Total bills prior to audit. Total bills paid prior to audit, $20,592.27. Totals to be approved, $58,512.98. Total receipts, $32,851.54.
Any discussion?
You need a second.
I'll second.
Go ahead. Go ahead, second you.
Yeah, I'll second.
Any discussion? None being heard? Take a roll call.
Yes.
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 John, you need to call the names out.
Call the names up.
Roll call.
Oh, okay. Neil?
Yes.
Yeah, Mark, yes.
John, yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. I need a motion to approve the receipts and bills for the permanent hard road fund. Discussion and possible action. I'll make the motion. Any second?
Second.
Are you going to read it?
Yes. We, the undersigned members of the Mchenry Township Board of Trustees, certify that we have this 9th day of September 2021 examined and audited amounts due for the items specified in the claims attached and hereby authorized payment of the same. Total reimbursements to be approved, none. Total bills to be approved, $192,877.91. Total bills paid prior to audit, $15,366.51. Total to be approved, $208,244.42. Total receipts, $919,108.84. Make the motion to accept the receipts and pay bills.
I'll second.
Roll call vote. Neil?
Yes.
Mr. Gainer?
Mark, yes.
John, yes.
Motion carries.
Motion carries. No fund transfers, new business. Discuss the need for attorney to be at every meeting. Discussion and possible action.
Make a motion that we table this for further meeting to discuss.
I think Gary agrees with us. We've talked about this separately. I see no reason to continue it.
You talk about it outside of the meeting?
Me and Gary did, yes. I went to his office. There's no one else in the meeting. I knew Gary wasn't going to be here, so I asked him about it. I mean, I'm all for saving the $150.
I think that if we, unless something controversial is going on.
Before you have discussion, we have to have a first and a second.
I'll be the first.
Second.
Go ahead, Mark.
Now discussion.
Use your mic.
I know that in most townships, they have meetings that they do not have an attorney present, and since we're not pissing everybody off, lack of a better word, that we don't necessarily need an attorney present at every meeting. I think that if we have a list of questions, we can submit them to the attorney and get them answered in a fair amount of time. That's what I
Can I
think.
jump in on this a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. You don't actually have to have an attorney at these meetings. If you want an attorney there and you want me there, I can certainly be here. I've been here. My position has always been, you don't even need to make this motion tonight. In fact, my position is if you don't want the attorney there, then we don't need to be there at the next meeting. It's kind of a as you need us basis. So if you say, hey, Jim, we need you at that meeting, then we'll be at the meeting. If you don't need us at the meeting, then we won't be at the meeting. So as far as I'm concerned, I can assume, if it's all right with the board, then kind of going forward, we won't be at the meeting unless you say, hey, Jim, we want you at the meeting.
Exactly.
That's fair to the
I'm
board.
fine with that.
That's why
Perfect.
Okay.
I only have one question. What are you gonna do on Thursday nights during the board meeting?
He's gonna buy that new Escalade.
You gonna watch the live stream? Of course.
Any more discussion, Neil?
No, I'm good.
I totally agree with what's being done. I mean, I guess we need a motion.
No, you already did the motion. All
Very
you
good.
did is
Roll
all
call,
in favor.
Yes.
Mark?
Mark, yes.
John, yes.
Motion
You
carries.
can go home now. Sorry. Old business. To review all rental agreements and rates for all facilities, shelters, community center, recreation center, and food pantry. Discussion and possible action. All right, I'll be the first. Go ahead, then.
I just have one thing to, Gary had,
Oh, we need to finish the motion first, then.
oh,
I need a second.
Second.
Okay, go ahead, Deb.
sorry. Gary had already talked to Fish Food Pantry. He's in the process with Senior Services for the rental agreement. You guys have a copy of the one that was approved and talked to with Gary. So if you guys are okay with that, if you want to approve that agreement, that would be great. It goes into effect October 1st. Senior Services one, he should have when he's back.
I know I've read it. Any other comments or discussion?
I had that discussion with Gary as well. He had met with
Correct.
Fish and they were on board, so I think we can
And
go
I
ahead.
spoke to him as well, and I would,
Use your mic.
I spoke to him as well, and I am on board with it.
Okay, so then you'll need to make a motion to accept
accept.
the Fish Food Pantry rental agreement,
And we'll table
or
the
lease
other one.
agreement.
Right, we'll table the other one. Okay, need a motion to accept the rental agreement for the fish pantry.
So moved.
Second.
Motion carries. Two of us.
They're both-
No roll call.
Mark, yes.
Neil, yes.
John, yes.
Okay.
So we're gonna table the,
Motion carries.
motion carries, we're gonna table the agreement for the senior center.
You
till
can
Gary
table
comes
the
back.
rest of it until Gary
Yeah,
comes
Gary
back.
comes back, great.
Okay.
Review of final comment.
If you're gonna table, make the motion to table the rest of it.
Thank you, Deb. I make a motion to table the discussion for the senior center till Gary gets back,
In the other facilities.
in the other facilities.
Second.
Why you guys pick on me all the time? Motion carries. Review the final comment agreement. What? No,
She's tabling it.
we did vote on
What?
it.
You voted to table
They
it.
did it all in favor.
Yeah, right.
And Deb, I just had one minor change on that, so I sent that to you. So
Okay.
you have it for the next week.
Okay.
Review of final comment agreement, discussion or possible action.
Again, I've got that. I haven't charged for that, John, since
Thank
the
you.
last meeting. So anyways, we did get back, they did order a title policy on it, that being commented, they did modify it to reflect some of the language we wanted. However, the title commitment came back with a different word as far as east versus west. I'm still asking for clarification on it because it does make a difference and it does make a change from what the deed was actually in the conveyance to the township and what they're showing for the title. I've actually seen two different title companies have scrivener errors. So before we approve it, I just want to make sure we're clean on it and we have just a follow up on it. So there's nothing to do tonight.
I make the motion to table 9.2.
Second.
Roll call, Neil?
Yes.
Mark, yes.
John, yes. Continued discussion in support of McHenry County Fiber Coalition. Discussion and possible action.
I make a motion that we table that one as well.
Yeah, I second that motion.
Mike couldn't come tonight. Mike couldn't come tonight.
Yeah, no, we're fine with it.
It's either all in favor or roll call.
Aye.
Aye. All in favor of table it. Supervisor's report.
The supervisor report is in your packet. If you have any questions, you can let me know.
Did we skip the postage?
You'll see that there's a copy of the letters that you guys requested to be sent out. They were sent out. That's just an FYI. And then we're just trying to get everything going that needs to get going to put Gary in where he needs to be. I also have the employee manual that's being updated for you guys to review. You want it?
Sure.
And this will be on the next month's agenda. So if you guys have anything you want added onto it, or any changes you might like, let us know.
I'll get there.
If you have any questions, just give me a call. Other than that, that's pretty much it, unless you have some questions.
Nope. I actually don't get skipped proposed agenda items for the next monthly meeting. Any discussion, any thoughts? We already know about the personal policy meeting. What's that?
Yeah, whatever
The bus program, we're, at this point, I'm not going to be in favor of doing what you suggested, Dan. As you know, I was part of the group that we collected, I forget, thousands of dollars to support the people that couldn't afford the $3. So who are we going to refund that money to? The group to raise the money? I mean, that's my thought process. The other guys, let's see what you guys think. I'm just giving you my thoughts.
Okay, what about the young autistic man that works at the school in Richmond that paid out of his pocket $50 a week to go to a job that he probably only made less than $10 an hour?
Well, I'm sure we supplemented it, Dan.
Danielle, we can't
You
hear
just
you.
put it on the agenda and then you guys have the discussion.
Sorry, what?
We can't, exactly, we can't hear you.
I don't want it on the agenda. That's why we're discussing it.
All right.
Let's see if the other two want it on the agenda.
Some of the people might not have heard what I said. There's a young man, autistic, who works at the school in Richmond. He paid out of his pocket $50 a week to go to a job that probably paid less than $10 an hour. He should get some compensation for it. That was an illegal charge. Regardless of the donations and stuff like that, there should be something done for these people. They shouldn't have had to pay that. It should. The rules said, the electors said to run as is, okay? The board had no right, no legal right to change that fee without going to the electors and having them approve that. So something ought to be done. I really want that on the agenda for discussion and possible action.
Any comments down there, guys? Neil, Mark?
I believe those can be handled on a case-by-case basis.
Right. Go ahead, Rhonda.
I was going to say that too. you know, is how many people actually paid the $50? Now, if he wants, I got a book of tickets that my mom never used. I'll be happy to give you that to give to him. But, I mean, I don't know how many people actually paid it $50 a week. We should, you can't just say, because a lot of people did only pay the $1 because we had those booklets and we did raise money for it. So we shouldn't give it to everybody because not everybody paid it much money for it.
Is there a paper trail too, or are you just paying cash? Because anybody can come forward and be like, I
Correct.
paid $50 too.
Right.
Correct. No, there is not. If they paid in cash, there's not. It's tracked by the bus ticket numbers. So it's a donation now, so he doesn't have to pay anything if he doesn't want to.
But he would.
Well, that's his choice.
I
You
understand.
can't change that for him.
It was
But I'm
his
just
choice
saying,
to pay
there's
$5
really no
out of
way-
his own pocket too.
But there's no way to track that.
Dan, back to your point, suggesting it was illegal. It may have been illegal, but I don't think it's a board we're gonna spend money to chase that. Any comments, Mike?
I agree.
Go ahead, Neil.
There's no way of tracking the dollars. And we'd be writing checks without.
Right,
proper
unless they wrote a check,
receipts.
that would be the only way we could put the check to those bus tickets. But if they paid cash, no.
Right.
Go ahead, Sue.
Are you saying that there's money left from the donated funds? No.
No,
So
no, that all got spent.
Right. Any other questions or comments? Anything else you want to discuss as far as putting an agenda for next meeting? I know, Doug, we had talked about having the park, and my name is Mike, to say, Terry, he didn't come tonight because Gary's not here, correct?
Gary has asked them to be at the October meeting.
Okay. All right, we'll move on to the assessor's report.
Is
The
that on
assessor
the
had a
agenda?
meeting
No,
tonight.
it's not on the agenda yet.
The assessor had a meeting tonight. Her report is in your packet. If you have any questions, she said to just call her or email her, and she will answer whatever questions you might
She
have.
did a good video check.
yeah, that was good.
Huh?
She did a good video check the other day.
I watched it.
Mary did.
I will let her know.
Any questions on the assessor's report?
Highway-
Highway Commissioner report.
You have my written report. I don't have too much to add to it. Everything seems to be going well. We did have that big storm come through and put us 2 weeks behind. So if you notice, the right-of-ways, which are usually mowed before Labor Day, are just getting mowed now because we were chipping up trees for 2 weeks. I do want to say thanks to another township road district. They allowed us, instead of us having to run all that through our chipper and put it in the mulch pile, they allowed us to haul it down to their big tub grinder that they could put it in, and then we would bring the mulch back here.
Nice.
So a big thank you to Nunda Township for helping us out with that. It made our job a lot easier, since we don't have several $100,000 to put into a tub grinder,
Correct.
or any room for that matter.
You guys did a great job
As
cleaning up
usual.
after that storm.
Thank you, Jim.
Anything, good job. Anything else, Jim?
Not really. The reclamite treatments, for those of you who are familiar with that, were completed within the last 2 weeks, I think it was. I think we were done last weekend and swept up this week. What that reclamite does is it adds life to the new pavement that we took down over the last year. Treat it twice, and we get 5 to 7 extra years out of the pavement, and it costs about 1 year worth of life of the pavement, so it's a good deal. And the big projects are winding down in construction. The ravine should be starting up pretty soon, and I don't have too much else. So pretty soon we'll be putting snowplows on.
Any questions for Jim?
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you, Jim. No executive session tonight. Board members' comment. Go ahead, Neil, anything?
No, sir, I'm good.
Go ahead.
The only thing I wanted to bring up was today was Craig Hannah's birthday. I'd like to publicly wish him happy birthday.
Yes.
We all know the man.
Birthday, Craig.
And other than that, I don't have any other comments. Motion for adjournment?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Mark, yes?
John, yes?
Yes.
Meeting adjourned.
Kind of early.
Dave starts at
Motion carries.
I don't know what you're gonna do, Jim.
Enjoy your Thursday nights.
Wait until your wife finds out, it'll be, you're taking me out to dinner every Thursday.
Mark, if you have any trouble with X account, just let me know. Okay?
Yep.
That's good. That's all the things that gotta get done tonight.
But at least, at least before noon, the video.
Well, I'm gonna call you anyways, because I'm gonna make sure that I'm capturing.
Oh, yeah. I would go.
Like, I got this thing from, Move Free, which I've been using for years. I don't keep any, you know. Wow. Check this one out. Now, I'm going to call them because I gave them yeah, so I'm going to send me something from my mom.
Got it back today.
And I get these 60 So I get like 60, yeah, 266.
That's why we make you.
I am, are you?
You know what, it is what it is. Thanks, Rhonda.
Anywho, if you think
I hope we can save it.
this isn't supposed to be a I
understand it.
I would say so. It's 7 o'clock again? It's 7 a.m. again?
No, we already discussed it. We have a couple people that are interested.
Rhonda, I'm getting a leather store.
Oh, good.
God, I can't believe the deals.
What are they trying to do, just make it look like a normal attic, or, because he said he still can't see, right?
What? Oh, that's what's going in there, Mr. Ross.
Wait a minute.
I missed,
I'm not sure. Quickly after the injury.
I looked at some of your beds, I need a bed for my one. My spare bedroom, guest bedroom.
I'll put it here for those on clearance. I don't know when. But they're gonna give it up tomorrow. And we gotta get it, replace it home.
Let me know.
But some of them are split in half, one side.
He can't, he still can't see out of it though, right?
No.
I prefer a king only because I have a pad, but that's all right.
So I think it's kind of funny to about a cataract, you can't
I
see.
just need some, so when my daughter and her wife comes to visit, they have a real bed to sleep.
Go get a check on his eye.
The Labor Day sale, but the Black Friday sale. The prices, a lot of prices are the same as Black Friday. Labor Day sale, shows that the national was needed. I forget the section. Optical, yeah, that's all it is.
I was over there, and I said, but they gotta move the jewelry section. They gotta move that someplace. Because when I get to the jewelry store, you walk right through there.
He's going for an MRI. Well, that's what we might do.
I know.
I know, I just brought a room there. I don't know how to walk.
Well, you know, that's why people end up retiring, so the doctor's appointment.
So I just brought a room there, and I didn't find myself out. But it helps when I was there. And then I had my voice across.
His mom's got his mom's got a couple different doctors, so she's been hearing for a while. She uses to go and get her ears checked. She's like, I don't need another doctor. I'm like, but you can't hear.
She puts her phone on speaker.
And
that's so like disconnect the phone.
Credit card bills too. I owe them like $2,000.
But she's like, no, I have enough doctors right now. And I was like,
So I find
yeah, I need to go with myself.
There wasn't enough damage to do anything.
It doesn't, I have a money, so I mean, if I don't pay it, I keep thinking I owe this money. So
I can't hear yes.
It's very sort of low and gentle, and it's it must have just hit the blind spots. Oh, very nice.
Yeah, my
easels is yeah, but
my dad for years, I mean, less than 15 years. Like you would tell him something and he'd try to repeat it back. He wouldn't even say what, say what he thought he heard. It wasn't even close.
yeah.
So he finally went, he was very proud of himself, he's got this tiny little hearing aid, and he's like, what am I yeah, I'm waiting for it. I noticed a difference between my hearing between my right and my left already. And so I'm like, well, I don't know what that means or what happens or that kind of thing, but I know it's there. So I'm aware of it. Just so you know, I'm aware of it. Well, it doesn't matter because technically I get tested, but it's not like I can't hear. It's just it's not as good as it's not as good. Yeah. So you'll see me. I'll clap my head to the right and try to locate something.
Yeah.
Just so you know, John. Yeah. I'll be one of those old ladies talking about good ear.
It's
still say, you hear the coyote? No, but the windows are closed. Okay. And of course they, they just a little fun and then they stop. Yeah.
They're still scary though.
Yeah. But, they keep rabbits and squirrels and...
They need to come, actually, we don't want to buy our house because of our dogs, but we have way too many chipmunks and squirrels and stuff.
You want my autograph before you go?
Take care, guys.
Did you see that Tom Skilling, like, one of my photographs? And put it on television? That I didn't expect that. I didn't see it.
Yeah, that weather guy.
Yeah. So he has a Facebook page, and he always posts really interesting stuff about weather on his Facebook page, so I followed him. And he had a post about hailstorm the other day. And, so people sometimes will post pictures of there and stuff like that. So I posted pictures of my hospice that were all pushed full of holes in the hail. And we just said hail damage pasta. And we replied, great photo, so really, anyway. And then next thing I know, I'm hearing from people moving
Oh, so you're famous.
What's my name?
You only got it.
I'm sure there's assistants going to take it out, but.
John saw it.
No, he's very close to actually with the assistants. I'm not saying you're
Apparently he does. Apparently he
I
does.
was sleeping before that happened.
well, the weatherman on Channel 5, he was like 30-some years, Andy Apples.
Oh, Andy Apples, yeah.
He retired.
Yeah, but Tom Skilling has been longer than Andy Apples.
Really?
He's still not retired.
I liked him. He's really nice.
Tom really
The one,
wants to stuff.
the one that interviewed, did you see the interview when I was on NBC?
Yes.
Well, Zoraida, I haven't haven't seen her. She must have retired too.
Joyce, you want the application now?
I have gotten it.
I can probably do it for you, that's what I asked you.
Oh, no, I already have one and I started the process. Doesn't mean anything, so.
Out to her.
I just. I give it to you. No competition. Yeah. Well, thank you, and we'll see. All right.
Yeah, it's such a long ride.
Bye, Jeff.
Bye-bye now.
Oh, Daniel, how you doing?
Okay, one way, bye.
Here, I'll